Hello guys, we are back with our next set of video series. In this series, we are going to start the subject Mathematics 1 guys. Okay, yes. So this is one of the most requested series guys. Okay, yes. So in this lecture, we are going to start the first unit guys. Okay, so the first unit, the name of the unit is linear algebra guys. Okay, so basically even though it is called as linear algebra, everything we will be discussing about matrices only here guys. So basically the linear algebra equations, like let me give you an example. Okay, so assume ax plus by plus c z is equals to 7. Okay, so these equations you will be, for solving them, like solving them normally is a bit complex, but when you convert them into matrix format, they are really easy guys. So that is the reason why the linear algebra equations are always solved using matrices. So even when you are learning machine learning or any kind of complex mathematical or statistical subjects, always they will be using matrices only guys. So even when you are doing programming, okay, you will be using these matrices a lot, right? Yes. So in this lecture I'll be going through some various terminology which we will be using in our future in this series guys. Okay, yes. So the first terminology is nothing but the matrix guys. Okay, so matrix is nothing but you will be representing some numbers in the form of matrices, so in the form of rows and columns in a tabular format, in simple way, right? Yes. So that is nothing but matrix guys. Don't worry, I'll be going through each and every definition, also bookish definition, don't worry. Okay, yes. So this is the short notes PDF guys, SN, it will be in the name of SN. Okay, yes, I hope everyone knows that, right? Yes. So this is a matrix. And what is a square matrix? If both the number of rows and number of columns are same, then we will be saying it as a row matrix guys. Okay, similarly rectangular matrix, if both are not equal, then we will be saying it as a rectangular matrix. Okay, row matrix, if the number of rows in the matrix is only 1, then we will be saying it as a row matrix. Column matrix, if the number of columns in a matrix is 1, then we will be calling it as a column matrix. Okay, yes. So next, null matrix. So inside a matrix, if the values are 0, it is indirectly called as a null matrix guys. Okay, sub matrix. Sub matrix is nothing but a part of a matrix is nothing but sub matrix guys. If you observe here 1 2 3 2 3 4 3 4 5, b is equals to 2 3 4 5. So if you observe here, that values are here, right? Yes. So that is nothing but a part of a matrix, hence it is called as a sub matrix. Okay, similarly diagonal matrix. So from the name only you can say, so only in the diagonal we will have values. So this is the diagonal, right? Yes. Okay, so if you are confusing a bit about diagonal, so always in diagonal the values of n and m are same guys. So basically matrix will be represented in this way. So m n cross m in this way, right? Yes. So basically here n and m values will be same in the diagonal. So that elements only if they are there, then it is called as a diagonal matrix. Similarly scalar matrix. Okay, so scalar matrix is nothing but, if you can, so just observe here guys. So assume that this is your matrix A. From this matrix A you can extract some value. So here I can take 2 common, right, from everything, and I can write it in this way, right? 0 0 1. So hence this is a scalar matrix guys, because you can take something out from it, right? Yes. Okay, similarly let us continue. Unit matrix. So unit matrix means here the diagonal will be 1 1 1. Okay, this is also called as identical matrix also. Yes. Upper matrix, upper triangular matrix. Okay, so upper triangular is nothing but only in the upper triangle. So if you observe here, this is upper triangle, right? So it is in shape of a triangle and it's in the upper side, right? Hence this part only if there are values only there, then we'll be saying it as a upper triangular matrix. Similarly lower triangular matrix, so only in the lower side of the triangle. Okay, symmetric matrix. So if you transpose the matrix, you will be getting the same matrix guys. So your question will be, so what is this transposition now? This word seems to be new for me, right? You might be assuming that way, right? Yes. So basically transposition is nothing but a process of converting a row or a column into the opposite one. So here I am converting a column into row, right? Yes. So if you want me to solve that particular problem, okay, let me convert it guys. I took a piece of paper. Okay, so 1 2 3 2 3 4 3 4 5, right? Yes. So now I want to do transpose of it. What I told you guys, you will be converting rows to columns, or columns to rows, or rows to columns. So anything you can do, you will be getting the same result guys. Okay, so you might be saying that, okay, I'm not sure about it, I might get different result. You will be thinking like that, right? Yes. So here let us convert a column into row. Okay, so 1 2 3, this became the first row, this will become the second row, this will become the third row, right? So we got some matrix. Okay, let us now convert columns to rows guys. Okay, so what I did here, so here I did was rows to columns I did, right? So here let us do columns to rows. Okay, so let me write it here. So rows to columns. So I converted this 1, 2, 3 into this. So I think I did the reverse, right? So column to rows. So this column I converted into row, this column I converted into row, this column I converted into row. So now let us convert rows to columns. So row to column. So here it will become 1, 2, 3. Again this will become 2, 3, 4. This will become 3, 4, 5. Right? Yes. So if you observe here, both the matrix or three matrices are exactly same, right? Yes. So hence this is called as a symmetric matrix, guys. So they are symmetrical after doing the transpose also. So this function is nothing but transpose, guys. Okay. Similarly, skew symmetric matrices. So just add one word, skew. So skew indicates that the negative values you will be getting, guys. Okay. Yes. So observe again here. So A is equals to 1, 2, 3, minus 2, 3, 4, minus 3, 4, 5. Okay. So after transpose and after multiplying minus, you'll be getting this as the result. So just to concentrate for a minute, you'll be getting an idea, guys. Okay, so let me draw a line so that it will be clear for you. Okay, so let me write the exact matrix, guys. So from now on, I'll be doing only one transpose, guys. I'll not be doing both the things because that might lead a confusion to you, right? Yes. So now let us continue. So here, once you I'm doing here rows to columns, guys. Okay, so rows to columns I'll be following 1, 2, 3, minus 2, 3. Okay, sorry, minus 2, 3, 4. Okay, and minus 3, minus 4 and 5, right? Yes. So if you observe this matrix, if you multiply minus for it, what will you be getting, guys? Right? Yes. Okay, just give me a second, guys. If we multiply, we will be getting the opposite, I think. So just give me a second. Minus 1, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 3, plus 4. Okay, so minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay, so basically I think in negative multiplication it should lead only to the lower parts. Just give me a second, I'll be cross checking it. Okay, sorry for that, guys. Okay, so basically this example which I took here is wrong, guys, because here once you done the A minus, that is nothing but A with the negative, we did not got the same result. Hence this matrix is not skew symmetric. If you substitute the values 0 here, okay, so you'll be having zeros here, right? Yes. So now those both are same. So basically in most of the situations, a skew symmetric matrix will be having the diagonals as zeros, guys. Okay. Yes. So and the last definition is nothing but orthogonal matrix. It is nothing but A into A transpose. So if you multiply A with A transpose and A transpose into A, in both the situations you'll be getting I only as the result, guys. So identity matrix is nothing but the diagonals will be 1 and rest of them will be 0, guys. Okay. Yes. So now let us go through the definitions so that in the examination if they ask you can write, guys. Okay. Yes. Okay. So matrix, a set of m comma n numbers arranged in a rectangular array. Okay. Yep, a rectangular array having m rows and n columns. Okay, so these numbers being enclosed by the brackets, so it might be a square bracket or a normal bracket. Okay, circular bracket. Okay, it's called m into n matrix, so it will be in this way. Okay, similarly square matrix, if both the rows and columns are same. Okay, similarly row matrix, so if it is having only single row, one row. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, similarly column matrix, a matrix having only one column. Okay, null matrix, if inside there are no elements, all are 0. Okay, submatrix is nothing but a part of a matrix, that's what exactly written here. Diagonal matrix is nothing but only the non-diagonal value, all the non-diagonal values are 0. So other than diagonal everything is 0. Yes. Similarly scalar matrix, so a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to scalar. Okay, so basically if you can take something common, so basically if you want me to write the formula in terms of formula, so A is equals to x into A, guys, x into something. So okay, so let me write it B. Okay, so you can do these kind of transformations. So in this situation you will be scaling them as scalar. Okay, unit matrix or identity matrix is same, where diagonal is equals to 1. Upper triangle means only upper triangle you will be having the values, lower triangle means only lower triangle you will be having the values. Okay, similarly symmetric matrix, a matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equals to A, that's what we have exactly learned. Skew symmetric matrix, if it is taking the values, okay, just give me a second, I'll be just making them zeros. Okay, yes. Okay, similarly orthogonal matrix, a square matrix A is said to be orthogonal if A transpose into A is equals to A into A transpose equal to I. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea with all the terminology that we have discussed till now, right? Yes. So in the next lecture we will be going through one of the most important concept, guys, if you ask me, that you can expect some questions on this. So we will be discussing about echelon forms. Okay, and we will also discuss about the rank of the matrix in the next lecture, guys. Okay, yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.